Hello, hello, hello. Boo. Hello. Ah. Hello. One moment. I can't avoid the scuff, can I? I wanted to do this again properly, but then I'm still a little scuffed. What the fuck? Hello, hello, everyone. Okay. Boo! Hello. Hello. It's me, your zombie ghost plant. How are you? Hello, hello. How was your break, everybody? How was your break, everyone? Hello. Wow. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to you too. Welcome back, everyone. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello, Grace, and thank you so much for redeeming first. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome. Hello, hello. Prime, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome. How are you today? Happy Halloween, trick or treat. Welcome in, welcome. Hello, hello, Joms. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy birthday to you too. Happy Halloween, Joms. Happy Halloween, trick or treat. Hello, Flo. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always being here on the chat and just vibing with us. Thank you. Hello, everyone. How was your break? How was the break? I didn't expect the break to be so fast. I barely had the time to like close my eyes, to be honest. I was like, oh my gosh, it's already 6. Hold on a second. Let me be a little less ghostly and blurry. Ta-da. Okay. Like this. Okay. Like this. Hello everyone. Hello. Oh my gosh. I do have food still because I didn't get to like finish eating during the break. I took most of the break to set up the next part of the stream and also to sleep a little bit. I took a little bit of a nap, a little nappies. But I did make some food. I mentioned like my croissant earlier in the beginning of in part 1 of the Spookathon. So I heated that, and I have some tea, and I have also my cookie dough. So it's been really good, actually. It's been really good. What about you guys? How was your little break? How was your dinner, if you had it, or if you went to like take a nap or something like that? I unknowingly passed out while playing Euphoria Story, but I'm finally caught up. Congratulations. Wow. My gosh, you caught up so quickly. It took me ages to catch up. But congrats on catching up. Congrats. I'm guessing you're catching up for the sake of Cyrene, who's coming next week. Or rather Elysia, I guess. I'm so excited for the new update to come out, for sure. Very excited to do that. I'm already planning to maybe do the story all in one go if I can. On the day itself, on like next Wednesday, I guess, if I can. We'll see about it, because I have nothing planned for that Wednesday apart from Honkai Star Rail. So maybe like we can devote a bunch of hours to it. Maybe. That's a big maybe though. Depends on if I don't die. Depends on if I die or not. But yeah. The story is all too familiar, so it was easy to follow. Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm sure it's easy to follow if you have gone through the Honkai Impact 3rd story. And I'm like, dang, I'm missing some context, but that's okay. What I do know, I quite like. So I think at the end of the day, that's what matters. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you are streaming at this time. Yes, I am. Yeah. Sorry. I am a little late because I low-key overslept. I low-key overslept. I was like, oh my god, I have to like get the fuck up. I went to your YouTube and it said 8 a.m. Wait, what? Huh? Wait. I have to fix that. What are you talking about? Wait a second. Huh? What the heck? So why is it streaming on both the Phasmophobia and the Reading Chat SCPs? Hello? That's real weird. That shouldn't be doing that, but wait. On YouTube, is it even showing anything? Okay, on YouTube it's showing something. But for some reason, both my Phasmophobia live and my Chat SCPs one is live. What the heck? That's so weird. What the f... Oh, huh. That's real weird. I'll fix that later. Don't know why it did that, but okay. Interesting. Okay, good. What the fuck? Anyway. Strange. Hi! Hello, Patata. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. Did you get at least a little bit of rest? Oh my gosh. Hopefully, if you haven't gotten like any rest at all, you can get some rest during this portion maybe, because it is just gonna be very chill story reading, so hopefully it has the vibes, but also you get to relax a little bit. I have some tea. I have some hot tea. I have my croissant. I'm ready to read some SCPs. So we're reading SCPs, but also Cabbage has also given us some creepypastas, so thank you so much, Cabbage. Thank you. I was surprised because like most of the suggestions or like your guys' favorites were mostly SCPs, which made me really just go, am I too old? Am I like one of the only people who has like favorite creepypastas? Because like that's crazy. I feel like maybe creepypastas aren't as popular anymore because they're kind of old, but that's okay. SCPs are super popular still, which is great, and I like them a lot. We'll start with like the chill SCPs, building up to Keter, and then after that we'll read some of the creepypastas. But if you guys haven't shared your favorite SCPs and creepypastas yet, please feel free to still share them over on Discord. It's either the one you can either send them on Discord or you can send them in chat right now so that I can come and see them, since I am taking a look over here now, since we're here now. So feel free to send me even more of your favorite SCPs and creepypastas, and we'll try to go through them before 9 p.m. before 9 o'clock. Yeah. At 9, we are going to be playing some Phasmophobia. So, yeah, get ready for Phasmo during that time. I've already downloaded it, so it's all good. We're ready. We're set. and we're ready to go for the rest of today's events. Hi Hafa, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome. How are you? Welcome. How was your break? Welcome back. Happy Halloween, trick or treat. How did you get some good foods? I know some people are going to like Halloween parties. I low-key want to go to a Halloween party, but also like I didn't get the chance to prep like a costume this year. I have this zombie costume, of course, but like if I went to like a proper Halloween party hosted by somebody else, I feel like I would have wanted to like dress up as something. And I don't have anything in my closet apart from like bandages. Bandages and makeup, you know. I feel like if I were to dress up though, I feel like my costume would have been what I've been thinking about dressing up as is either like a clown, like a scary clown. It has to be sexy. Sorry, it's Halloween. Scary, sexy clown. It would be fun. It would be super fun to go as Gladys from Weapons, because I know a bunch of people are going as Gladys this year for sure. It would be fun though. We have a Halloween party at the cafe, but I'm too tired to go right now, Lamel. That's completely valid. I mean, you've been working super hard recently, so you should absolutely get some rest, okay? Take the day off. Take the break. There's always next year, if ever, for like Halloween parties and stuff. So, I mean, it would be fun to host like I've never hosted a costume party, like a Halloween costume party. That would be really fun. I wonder, but like I feel like it would be like a little bit of a difficult thing to host, probably. You'd need so many things, and like probably prepare. If you want to have the vibes, you got to prepare so much. I prepared a lot for today's Halloween party, so this is my Halloween party. So I want to thank all of you for coming over and joining for our Halloween party part 2 today. So just a little reminder that today is a Spookathon. So if you want a trick or a treat, you can select any trick or treat if you gift 3 subs. Would be really cool if you did that. But if you don't have the means to, don't worry about it. It's all good. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance or otherwise. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So we should head into reading by 7. So when the clock above there goes like at 19, we'll start reading some SCPs and the creepypasta. But for now, I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna take like a minute. I'm gonna chew on something really quick. It's probably a brain. So you should do that too. If you have, if you like, during the break didn't get to do all of your like care stuff. So if you didn't get to like finish eating or taking a nap or something like that, please feel free to take a little bit until like take 10 minutes to freshen up and stuff like that, and whatever you need to do, and take care of yourself. Okay, give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, hi. Honestly, Chad, I just didn't want to let you guys. I didn't want to have you guys hear me chew into my croissant, and you guys go, Lami, why does it sound crunchy? Why does your croissant sound like it's hard? And I'm like, it might have hardened a little bit. I heated it as much as I could, but also, I think the heat made it a little hard. It would be really embarrassing. It's like soft enough in some places that I'm just eating it, so it's all good. I almost went as Bounty Hunter Doki Bird, minus the wig since I've almost completed it. That's so cool! Wait, that's a great cosplay. Microwave? No, stove. Like, I didn't want to flip it because it has like cookie dough in it, so I was like, what if it starts cooking the cookie dough? I don't want that. I want the cookie dough to be soft and nice and moist, so I didn't want to flip it on the pan, so I only like heated one, like the bottom side of the croissant, and it turned a little hard, but that's okay. That's fine, I think. I see. Well, it's at least it's kind of toasted now. Exactly. I still need to buy a microwave. I'm like hesitating on buying a microwave because I want an air fryer. But like both can do baking. It's just that I can't bake specifically like mochi in an air fryer. So I kind of want a microwave, but then I can't like cook food as easily in a microwave compared to an air fryer. So decisions. I don't know which one is better. So I just haven't bought either, and I've just been like existing with a stove, and then I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Air fryer first IMO, it's so much more versatile than a microwave. Okay. I mean, I did think so. But also, I'm scared of like buying air fryers online. Because like, what if it's shit? What if it's a bad air fryer? And then it can't like do anything. And then everything smells like plastic or something like that. I don't know. That's a weird fear of mine. It's a really weird fear of mine that like anything that I buy online is plastic. Get the one from the Xiaomi store. Ooh, Flo recommended. We still have it? Wow. Okay. It still works perfectly. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you for the recommendation. I'll do that. I'll absolutely do that. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Hopefully it's not like crazy expensive, because oh god. I love my convenience and air fryers, but also I don't wanna die over it. I'm already a zombie. What if I die even more? But yeah, thank you for the recommendation though. I'll check it out. For some reason, like all of the things that I hear about when it comes to like tech, like good cheap tech, is like Xiaomi. So, because like I was also looking for a curved monitor. I don't know if you guys like have one or know about them, or like if you want one. I want one a lot because I have like really bad what's it called, like depth perception. Like I have really bad I can't like see some things in corners sometimes, so I thought that it would help a lot if like things were curved into me. Like if things were curved like in my direction, maybe I would exist better. I feel like that would maybe maybe make sense. I'm also planning to get their curved monitor. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, somebody recommended to me like the Xiaomi monitor, and it's good though. So I'm like, okay, I kind of want one then. But like eventually, not right now. First an air fryer, then maybe a microwave, then maybe the curved monitor. Because it's like a want and not an essential. And I'm such a penny pincher. Like, I don't want to spend unnecessarily. So I'm like, ugh. Did you know Xiaomi is not sold in the US, but they're already outselling Apple and Samsung? Really? What? That's crazy. I did not know that. That's actually insane. Thank you for the fun fact. Wait, that's crazy. So it's just like, it's that reliable. It's that reliable and people really do like them, and it works well enough for like cheaper products. That's cool though. That's really cool. They put all their stats on marketing and quality assurance instead of like global market, I guess. What's like the other stat that they didn't stat into? It works better than most flagship phones. No way. What? Really? Oh shoot. I'm not about to get a Xiaomi phone, but like, that's crazy. I didn't think so. Alright. We're gonna have a little bit of a vibe change when we go into reading SCPs, okay? I prepared some creepy music to accompany us today. Because I want the vibes. I want all the vibes. Thank you for the pets, Blue Weasel. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you so much. Hi, Blue Weasel. Did you get some sleep? Thank you for the lurkies. Stay safely. I'll miss you. Take care. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've had a Xiaomi phone since 2020? Really? Well, the thing is, I need an iPhone, so yeah. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck being an Apple user only for my phone. If I had the chance, or if I had the choice, I'd go back to Samsung for sure. I go eat. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food. Thank you for the lurkies. I'll miss you. Take care. Does getting sleep now work? Absolutely. If you wanna just like play the stream in the background and listen to some listen to me reading some soft some like scary quote unquote stories softly, I feel like that would be a good bedtime story, and hopefully you don't get nightmares. Always remember, everyone, anything in like fiction is just fictional. Nothing can get you. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Hopefully. Maybe. Just don't look outside at like 3 a.m. I could be watching. Planned voice will outweigh the spook. Exactly. But yeah. Okay. So we're gonna vibe change a little bit, because I have prepared some creepy music for you. I have prepared some vibes for you. Okay? So, shall we get into it? Alright. I have this and I have a different one. So actually, you guys can choose which one you want, but I feel like this is also good, but this is my other one. But it's like, I feel like it's too scary. We'll switch to this one when we get to like the scarier one, shall we? Your baby's gonna burn. No, don't say that. Alright, vibe change. Alright, it's 7 p.m. Welcome to Lami reads your favorite SCPs and creepypastas. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy the spooky times. Like I said, remember, don't worry about any of these stories because they're probably just fiction. But, you know, just in case, fair warning for maybe some disturbing themes along the way. Most of the time, you don't really have to worry about, especially when it comes to SCPs, you don't have to worry about object class safe or Euclids. But we might find ourselves wandering down the dark road and going into some more creepy stories along the way. So just a fair warning to keep your health and yourself safe and happy first and foremost before we get into any of these stories, okay? Hi Kaige, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. What do you mean, oh hell nah? No, stay. It's just spooky times. It's good spooks. It's good spooky vibes. Alright, I'm gonna turn on our monitor. Spooky time bad? No, spooky time good. Spooky time is so good. Spooky time is fun, Kaige. Alright, I'm gonna turn on my monitor. We're gonna read this first SCP. So thank you so much for all of your submissions of favorite SCPs and creepypastas. Like I said, if you want to still suggest some SCPs or creepypasta, feel free to do that. You are completely free to like share your favorites still. But for now, here is our first one. This is the favorite of Sage. This is Talum113's favorite creepypasta. Oh, it's creepypasta. I mean SCP. Favorite SCP. This is SCP-2952. Item number SCP-2952. Object class Euclid or safe. Special containment procedures. Urban and suburban sections of SCP-2952 should be camouflaged appropriately according to their surrounding environment, or built directly into the walls or foundation of nearby buildings. Underwater sections of SCP-2952 are to be disguised as internet cables. Sections of SCP-2952 in rural or undeveloped areas are to be buried underground. As of 1/5/17, instances of SCP-2952-1 are to be exposed to allow travelers using SCP-2952 to depart and board. SCP-2952-1 instances are to be remotely monitored so that civilians who encounter SCP-2952 can be detained and amnesticized. If an SCP-2952-1 instance is still in the process of being uncovered and set up for monitoring, a small meal of fruits, milk, nuts, wildflowers, and honey is to be left at the instance at each sunrise and sunset. The plate is to be accompanied by a note in Welsh, politely apologizing for the inconvenience and providing a date for when the instance will be opened for transit. So this is a picture of SCP-2952. It's a real corgi. See? It's not scary, guys. It's not scary, is it? Underground portion of SCP-2952 is not visible. Though SCP-2952 does not require food or water, regular interaction and play with the head end of SCP-2952 is advisable to maintain emotional health and is beneficial to on-site morale. Description: SCP-2952 is a male Pembroke Welsh Corgi measuring over 30,000 kilometers in length. The head and front legs of SCP-2952 are located in Portland, Oregon, USA, while the hindquarters are located in a rural area of Japan's Kariwa district, weaving through the Americas, Europe, and much of Asia in between. SCP-2952 does not appear to age, nor does it require food or water. SCP-2952 will not move more than 5 meters from its original position, even if threatened or offered a reward. SCP-2952 will quickly regenerate from all damage done to it. One end will respond to stimuli from the other without the delay that would be expected due to its length. Yeah, the most wiener dog to ever wiener, exactly. At certain areas along SCP-2952's length, small openings will form along its sides at regularly scheduled intervals. See Schedule SCP-2952-1 for a full timetable. These locations are designated instances of SCP-2952-1. There are 324 known instances of SCP-2952-1. Some are located in major cities, others in suburban or rural areas, and the formation of these holes does not seem to harm or adversely affect SCP-2952. When these openings appear, humanoid beings will exit SCP-2952. These entities, designated SCP-2952-2, are on average 3 centimeters high and cannot be viewed directly. They must be photographed or filmed, though physical evidence of their presence, such as shadows or footprints, can be observed. After the first group exits, a different group of SCP-2952-2 will appear and enter into the same opening. The opening will then seal until the next scheduled event. The same instance of SCP-2952-2 can be seen entering at one SCP-2952-1 location and departing at another. Openings on the dexterous side of SCP-2952 take passengers west, while those on the sinistrous side take passengers east. The average documented speed of SCP-2952 appears to be 120 kilometers per hour, not accounting for stops at SCP-2952-1 instances. So he's like a train. It's like a train dog, I guess. The burying of many of the SCP-2952-1 instances stopped SCP-2952-2 from entering or exiting SCP-2952. 3 days after all SCP-2952-1 instances were buried, Project Director Stevens disappeared from his apartment, with an adult European mole left in his place. Over the next 3 weeks, 17 of the construction workers responsible for burying SCP-2952-1 instances woke to find the walls of their houses has been replaced by a mixture of poison ivy and deathcap mushrooms. After 2 months, researcher Mills, who had been in charge of testing the regenerative properties of SCP-2952, woke up with poisonous nightshade berries in his mouth and stakes of hawthorn driven through his hands and feet. The anomalous events were theorized to be the work of the SCP-2952-2 population. In response, a plan to appease SCP-2952-2 was devised using information collated from relevant myths, leading to the current protocol for unburying and monitoring instances of SCP-2952-1, implemented December 9, 2016. 2 weeks later, the mole disappeared from its containment area and was replaced with Director Stevens. And the poison ivy and mushrooms disappeared from the homes of the construction workers. There's a note here. Footnote 1. Researcher Mills' wounds were not healed. It is theorized that this was retaliation by instances of SCP-2952-2 for injuring SCP-2952 in the course of studying its abilities. Security footage showed that during the retrieval and detaining of civilians who saw SCP-2952, there were instances of SCP-2952-2 following the Foundation agents and observing their actions closely. On January 5, 2017, SCP-2952 became visually imperceptible to all humans not under the Foundation's employ, in an identical manner to that of SCP-2952-2. In addition, instances of SCP-2952-2 are now visible to Foundation employees, though not to civilians. As such, SCP-2952 has now been reclassified as safe. Doesn't seem safe, though. I don't know, but I feel like a dog that functions as a train for what are obviously very malicious creatures, which are SCP-2952-2, shouldn't really be considered safe, but, well, if they can contain it, that's what matters. Addendum. On January 9th, 2017, Director Stevens had a note left on his desk by a starling, which flew out a window before it could be caught. The text of the note, translated from Welsh, is as follows. Thank you for your prompt response to commuter complaints and wonderful customer service. As such, we have granted all members of your organization complimentary transportation on our CORGI system. Please send a sparrow to the Council of the SCPs office nearest you if you have further questions. G. Foxglove, Director of Transportation. The Council of the Twilight Tech. Agent Davies' ride on SCP-2952 can be found under Exploration Log SCP-2952 Alpha. Let's see the log, shall we? Safe doesn't mean they're safe. Safe just means they're easy to contain. Yes. Yeah. that is what I know about it. Like, safe doesn't actually mean that it's like it's not dangerous as a creature. It just means that it's easy to contain, which is counterproductive, I feel. But okay. This is Exploration Log SCP-2952 Alpha. Opening information. Agent Davies entered SCP-2952 at the closest SCP-2952-1 to the head, and was directed to depart at the next SCP-2952-1 instances, where a transport team was waiting for her. All material inside SCP-2952 was written in Welsh, and SCP-2952-2 instances also spoke only in Welsh. Agent Elizabeth Davies was selected for the mission in part due to her fluency in Welsh. Log begins at 10:28. Begin log. Agent Davies touches SCP-2952 and immediately begins decreasing in size. What on earth? Okay. Shrinkage seems proportional. Well, let's hope it's proportional for my sake. None of the typical detrimental side effects you see with other SCPs that cause shrinkage. And, noting that end height appears to be 3.2 centimeters tall. Control, can you still hear me? We hear you perfectly, Agent. Alright then. Tech isn't affected by the shift either. Good to know. Doors should open at 10:35, yes? That's correct. Agent Davies waits, during which time 6 instances of SCP-2952-2 join her. A male instance of SCP-2952-2 approaches her. You are clear to engage in conversation if needed, Agent Davies. Agent Davies does not respond verbally, but discreetly makes a thumbs-up gesture in view of the body camera. Hope this thing isn't late again. I tried to make it to the glaive in time for midnight at the solstice. I missed it by 6 minutes. All the ingredients for a Harvest Bane incantation. Gone to seed. Do you know why it's been late? Some kind of internal blockage. Poor thing's got kidney stones, I hear. The openings along SCP-2952... Oh, not the kidney stones. The openings along SCP-2952's side appear at 10:41, and 9 instances of SCP-2952-2 exit. Agent Davies enters SCP-2952, whereby all communication with Mission Control cuts off. The interior of SCP-2952 looks similar to a subway car. The walls, ceiling, and floor appear to be constructed of birch bark wrapped around thin twigs. The walls are lined with seats, which are cushioned in a variety of flower petals. Many of the seats are in disrepair. There are 42 instances of SCP-2952-2 aboard the car, filling around 2/3 of the available seats. Agent Davies takes a seat across from Instance 2A. The doors close and the car begins to move. A slightly distorted voice begins to speak with no discernible source. Now departing from 3 Portlands. Next stop, West Coast Rainforest. Footnote 4. There is no instance of SCP-2952-1 located in 3 Portlands, but the stop where Agent Davies boarded is only 5 kilometers away from an entrance to 3 Portlands. Agent Davies observes her surroundings. Posted on the upper walls are advertisements for an organic oak moss tincture, a religious organization practicing a variant of paganism, a horror movie featuring SCP-2323. Who is this? Entitled Strike of the Shrike, and the premiere of a new children's cartoon featuring SCP-2952 called The Global Adventures of the Great Grady. Also visible are various forms of graffiti, including multiple messages such as "Brownies suck! Go back to your glens!" and an image resembling SCP-2547. These are SCPs I don't know. SCP-2323 is a bird. That's a shrike, I guess. SCP-2547 is a pack of approximately 4,000 different members of the family Canidae. Interesting. What does that mean? What is that? An instance of SCP-2952-2 further down the car begins playing Lady Greensleeves on a flute loudly and off-key. Shut the hell up, will you? A baby begins crying. Another instance of SCP-2952 throws a thorn at the flutist, who promptly ceases playing. After some time, an elderly female instance of SCP-2952-2, designated Instance 2B, approaches Agent Davies while holding a scroll. Excuse me, dear. Would you mind signing this petition? It's attempting to revoke the new law saying that mice are no longer allowed on board. So unfair. Just a signature, dear. That's all I need. Not even a true name. Apologies, miss, but I'm not a citizen. I see. Very well. Would you mind if I sit? Not at all. Instance 2B takes a seat next to Agent Davies and begins knitting using 2 thorns as needles. At the far end of the car, a male instance of SCP-2952-2 takes out a package wrapped in leaves and unwraps it, revealing a mushroom of unknown species. The instance begins loudly consuming the mushroom based on the facial expressions of other passengers. The mushroom is quite pungent in odor. Instance 2B leans over to Agent Davies. Now, if they were going to ban something truly unpleasant... Agent Davies laughs. Now approaching West Coast Rainforest. Agent Davies stands when the car stops. She exits along with instances 2A, 2B, and 12 others. Agent Davies approaches SCP-2952 and pats his side. Good boy. Agent Davies is returned to normal size. Communication resumes. She crouches over the departing crowd, spots Instance 2B, and waves farewell before departing for the transport vehicle. End log. Interesting. Subsequent scans revealed the presence of 2 moderately sized kidney stones near the New Delhi SCP-2952-1 instance. The Foundation is currently halting service at that stop for a week to allow for surgery and recovery. Aww! Referred to as Instance 2A in the log for brevity. This is so cute! I see. Alright, so that was SCP-2952 that was shared by Sage. Thank you so much, Sage. Thank you. That's really cute. This was really wholesome. This was incredibly wholesome. Yeah, that wasn't scary at all. That was very wholesome. I mean, there's a little bit something disturbing about, like, you know, waking up and suddenly your house is covered in like poison ivy and death cap mushrooms. But apart from that, I think it was like a very, very cute story about fairies. It's a very, it is definitely about fairies, 100%. About the fae. Like, the brownies suck thing is so funny because like that's such a European fairy thing to say. The dog looks so cute. It's a corgi. I mean, it's genuinely just a baby. Look at him. He's a baby. But yeah, thank you for that. this is a wholesome SCP. Good. It's a really good one to start on, I feel. Before we get into like the scarier ones, like the actual disturbing ones. This is very good palate cleanser. Give me a moment, just a really quick second. I'm just gonna grab my glasses because I don't want to be squinting at the screen. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me readjust. I do love it. I really love this dog. Thank you, Patana. Thank you. Alright, shall we move on to our next submission? This is Robo's favorite. This is Robo's favorite SCP. So this is from RoboRef. Thank you, Robo, for your submission. Thank you. Thank you for for sharing your favorite SCP with us. This is SCP-693. Item number SCP-693. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. As all instances of SCP-693 are considered safe, researchers involved in testing may keep any distance of SCP-693 in their office. After incident 693-A/050, all instances of SCP-693 are to be returned to Regulation Containment Locker 12C-K when not in use. As of incident 693/E, all instances of SCP-693 have been reclassified as Euclid. As such, each instance of SCP-693 is to be contained in a separate sealed containment box measuring 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. Each containment box is still to be stored inside Regulation Containment Locker 12C-K. When testing on SCP-693, it is imperative that only hair from the head of the subject be used. At no point should any researcher directly access SCP-693 when it is in an attuned state. All hair should be removed from SCP-693 by the D-Class involved in its testing before it is returned to researchers. Alright. Description. SCP-693 is a series of 18-centimeter humanoid dolls, each one made from a single strand of string, with beads of onyx for eyes. Several instances of SCP-693 have varied forms of clothing, from string shirts or pants to cloth headbands and hats. The clothing appears to have no effect on the properties of the doll. New instances of SCP-693 are found with an instruction sheet attached, the contents of which are detailed in Addendum 693-A. SCP-693 reacts as a normal string doll until such a time as a piece of hair from the head of a still living human being is placed in a loop of its string, a process referred to as attunement. For reactions to having hair from a deceased individual used, please see Addendum 693/B. At this point, the doll begins to move of its own volition, portraying the current actions of whoever it is attuned to. SCP-693 also projects all statements made by said individual as if it were them. The doll reliably portrays all actions and speech of the attuned individual for a period of 9 days. After 9 days, the SCP becomes unreliable in both actions and speech. Depending on the color of base string, the doll will seek to drive its current owner in this case referring to whomever placed the hair in the doll, not the attuned individual, to his death, by inaccurately depicting the actions of its attuned individual. Colors and actions are as follows. Red seeks to anger its owner into increasingly violent fits of rage. Blue seeks to send its owner into bouts of depression leading to death. Yellow encourages its owner to engage in acts of unreciprocated lust. Black encourages its owner into increasingly dangerous situations. Whoa. If an instance of SCP-693 is successful in causing the death of its owner, a new instance of SCP-693 will be found on the owner's body. The Foundation currently has in containment 7 red instances, 10 blue instances, 5 yellow instances, and 1 black instance. Addendum 693/A, transcript of included instructions. Congratulations on your purchase of a genuine naughty stalker. Do you love someone but they won't give you the time of day? Do you wish you could hear what they say about you behind their back? Well, wonder no more. Using this fantabulous product, you can keep track of your loved one's every move, their every word. All you have to do is get a single hair from the head of the object of your desires, slip it under a loose string on our naughty stalker, and see what you're missing. Another wonderful product brought to you by The Factory. Addendum 693/B, concerning the use of hair from a deceased subject. When hair from a deceased subject is used to attune an instance of SCP-693, the doll no longer passively represents the actions taken by the attuned. Instead, SCP-693 purports to be the deceased, acting as a guide to the owner. Again, at the 9-day mark, SCP-693 becomes unreliable, attempting to assure the death of its owner. Incident 693/A/050. On Redacted, Director G left 2 instances of SCP-693 in his office. Director G had recently been the recipient of SCP-050. An hour after leaving his office, the director was summoned back by security due to a smoke alarm being triggered inside his office. Upon entering, the director found SCP-050 on his desk, beside an ashtray which was found to hold the ashes of both instances of SCP-693. The ashes had been crafted to spell "You're welcome." As of this incident, instances of SCP-693 are not allowed to be left in researchers' personal space. SCP-050 being a Euclid SCP, a statue of a monkey reading a book. So it destroys personal personal items. So it destroyed 693. I see. Okay. Incident 693/E. On Redacted, Junior Researcher West returned an instance of SCP-693 to the proper containment locker. West had failed to properly remove the hair from the doll. When the locker was next opened, all instances of SCP-693 within were gathered around the attuned doll. Said doll had been crucified upside down against the wall of the locker. It is unknown where the SCPs acquired nails. Huh. Why? Why did they do that? Okay. Addendum 693/C. After leaving a camera inside the containment locker, it appears that instances of SCP-693 become mobile when not directly observed. While no further outbreaks of violence occurred, unattuned instances of SCP-693 have been shown to go through the actions of the last 30 minutes of the life of their most recent owner. At this point, SCP-693 has been reclassified Euclid and will be locked in separate containers inside the containment locker. Incident 693/P. On Redacted, Researcher Cole attempted to have D693/4523 attune SCP-693-R-12 using a pubic hair from D693/43. Ew. The SCP began to move as normal, then stopped. It tilted its head downwards for approximately a minute, then raised its head to look at researcher Cole. SCP-693 is reported to have said data expunged, at which point a cleanup crew was sent to the testing chamber. Researcher Cole has been reassigned to medical for psychiatric care. The 2D class were terminated ahead of schedule. Addendum 693/D. Multiple requests by several mobile task forces have been made to use SCP-693 in conjunction with anomalous object 1115 to allow for increased spying capabilities against persons of interest. Requests are currently in review. Okay, so that was SCP-693, which is requested by Robo. So thank you, Robo. Thank you for your submission. Thank you. What is anomalous object 1115? Good morning, Adeline. I hope you rested super well. I hope you had a super good night. How was your sleep? How was your rest? I think this is the funniest part. SCP-693 realized that the hair on its head was like pubic hair and was like probably FU at the researcher. You can only imagine what he said to the researcher to put him in like psychiatric care. That was crazy. It was great, thank you. I'm glad you had a very good rest. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna drink a little bit of water. Alrighty. Again, that was SCP-693. Thank you for the submission, Robo. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, we're gonna go into the next SCP. It is still Euclid class, but just a fair warning. I know a little bit about this. I think if you are scared of body horror, you might not want to look at the images if there are any. Alright, let's move on to our next one. This is SCP-096 for KG. So thank you again, KG, for the raid earlier. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And here is KG's favorite SCP. SCP-096. Item number SCP-096. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-096 is to be contained in its cell, a 5x5 by 5 meter airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096's cell. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure SCP-096's presence inside the cell. Any and all photos, video, or recordings of SCP-096's likeness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. Redacted and 05 Redacted. Description: SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. Skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of any body hair. SCP-096's jaw can open to 4 times the norm of an average human. Other facial features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. Hi Andrex, welcome in, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, how are you? Thank you for the pets, thank you, thank you. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views SCP-096's face, whether it be directly, via video recording, or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotional distress. SCP-096 will cover its face with its hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running to the person who viewed its face, who will from this point on be referred to as SCP-096-1. Documented speeds have varied from 35 km per hour to redacted kilometers per hour, and seems to depend on the distance from SCP-096-1. At this point, no known material or method can impede SCP-096's progress. The actual position of SCP-096-1 does not seem to affect SCP-096's response. It seems to have an innate sense of SCP-096-1's location. Note: this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic depictions. See Document 096-1. Upon arriving at SCP-096-1's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and data expunge SCP-096-1. 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096-1. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and becoming docile again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat. Data redacted. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of Foundation secrecy and large civilian loss of life, retrieval of subject should be considered alpha priority. Dr. Redacted has also petitioned for immediate termination of SCP-096. See Interview 096-1. Order is awaiting approval. Termination order has been approved and is to be carried out by Dr. Redacted on Data Redacted. See Incident 096-1-A. Ooh. They tried to remove him. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water again, really quick. And we'll read into the documents and incidents. Celerity to Sunny, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome, welcome. Okay, SCP. Yes, we're reading some SCPs right now. We're reading the favorite SCPs that were submitted by chat. So if you have any, let me know. We can read it. Alright. Document 096-1. Documentation number 096-1 of Experiment 096-1. Experiment 096-1 is headed by Dr. Dan. Purpose is to test SCP-096's abilities while obtaining complete physical description of SCP-096. D9031 is a 32-year-old convicted felon. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome, welcome. And former tattoo artist. D9031 is placed inside bathysphere 303-A, which is then lowered in the Tonga Trench off the coast of New Zealand. Position is approximately kilometers from SCP-096's temporary containment cell at site redacted. The following was recorded via video surveillance inside Bathysphere 303-A between it and Dr. Dan's control site on the New Zealand mainland. Bathysphere 303-A reaches final depth of 10,800 meters. D939031 is stopped. What now? Dr. Dan, do you feel fine? No sickness, anything? My ears hurt. That should be expected. Now, on your left should be a steel container. Open it, and there will be a manila folder holding several photographs. Open it and describe the first photograph, please. D9031 complies. The camera is located so the photograph cannot be seen. Nothing. It's an empty cell. Thank you. Please set this photograph face down in the receptacle to your right and look at the next photograph. It's the same cell, but there's a foot in it, I think. Describe it, please. It's pale and bony. Sorta creepy, actually. Place the photograph in the receptacle face down and look at the next one. Okay. Oh, shit. Describe the photograph. It's I don't know, some creepy-ass person. Describe the photograph, please. Hell, man. He's pale, has white eyes, and something fucked up is happening with his mouth. What the hell is this thing? At this point, approximately 13:32 Standard Time, Dr. Dan and Experiment Control is notified that SCP-096 has breached containment. The fastest path to SCP-096-1 has been cleared of civilians and other image-capturing devices, and SCP-096 is now being tracked by satellites via tracking collar. How did they get the tracking collar on it? That's the question. A bunch of, like, D-class, I guess? On your right, there should be another steel container. Open it. It's a pad of paper and pencil? Yes. Please draw a sketch of the photograph you saw. SCP-096-1 mumbles an expletive and spends the next 20 minutes drawing a sketch of the photograph. At the time of completion, SCP-096 is confirmed to be redacted kilometers away from SCP-096-1. I'm done. Good. Place the drawing in the receptacle on your left and close the door. 096-1 complies, and the sketch leaves Bathysphere 303-A in a watertight buoyancy container. The other photographs are then incinerated in the onboard incinerator. What now? Please stand by. 40 minutes pass. SCP-096 is now confirmed to be at SCP-096-1's position and is diving. Transponder signal ends at 9,339 meters as pressure goes beyond the device's operational limits. The camera shows the bathysphere shaking slightly. From SCP-096-1's reaction, it is assumed SCP-096 is on the hull and is visible through the viewport. Oh fuck! Shit! What the fuck is that? Video and audio feed is cut as the hull of Bathysphere 303-A is breached. SCP-096 is recovered by Surface Recovery Team Foxtrot 303-A without incident. Sketch of SCP-096 is also recovered, and a quick test confirms no hostile reaction from SCP-096. Sketch is sent to Experiment Control on New Zealand, while SCP-096 is moved to permanent containment. Ooh. I wonder if, like, the way that they move, like, SCP-096, like, between containments, it's probably, like, by just, like, having a D-class look at his face on, like, a picture or something, in, like, the new containment area. But that's so interesting. Alright. Probably. It is probably that. Audio log from interview 096-1. Interviewer, Dr. Redacted. Interviewer, Captain Rhett, Redacted, former commander of Retrieval Team Zulu 9-A. Retrieval Incident Number 96-1-A. Begin log. Redacted. Time, research area, redacted. Captain, it always sucks to get initial retrieval duty. You have no idea what the damn thing is capable of. Besides what jacked up information the field techies can scrape up. And you're lucky if they even tell you the whole story. They told us to bag and tag. Didn't tell us jack shit about not looking the damn thing. Could you describe the mission, please? Yeah, sorry. We had 2 choppers, one with my team and one with backup. One on backup with Zulu 9B and Dr. Redacted. We spotted the target about 2 clicks north of our patrol path. I'm guessing he wasn't facing our direction, else he would have taken us out then and there. Your report says SCP-096 didn't react to the cold. It was negative, redacted, Celsius. Actually, it was negative. And yeah, it was butt naked and didn't so much as shiver. Anyway, we landed, approached the target, and Corporal got ready to bag it. That's when Doctor called. I turned to answer it, and that's what saved me. The target must have turned, and my whole squad saw it. That's when SCP-096 entered an agitated emotional state? Yup. Sorry, got the willies for a second. That's alright. Yeah, well, I never saw its face. My squad did, and they paid for it up the ass. Could you describe it a little more, please? Yeah. It started screaming at us, and crying. Not animal roaring though. Sounded exactly like a person. Really fucking creepy. We started firing when it picked up Corporal and ripped off his leg. God. Fucking A. Anyway, we were blowing chunks out the target. Round after round. Didn't do jack shit. I almost lost it when it started data expunged. Him. That's when you ordered the use of a AT4 HEDT launcher? I don't have papers, dang. But I do have papers. Here. Immersion. That's when you ordered the use of an AT-4 HEDT launcher. An anti-tank gun. Started carrying it ever since SCP got loose. I've seen those tear through tanks like tissue paper. Did the same thing to the target. There was significant damage to SCP-096. Didn't even fucking flinch. It kept tearing apart my squad, but with half its torso gone. He draws a large half circle across his torso. But it was taking damage? If it was, it wasn't showing it. It must have lost all its organs, all its blood, but it didn't acknowledge any of it. Its bone structure wasn't hurt at all, though. It kept tearing my squad apart. So no actual structural damage. How many rounds would you say were fired at SCP-096? At least 1,000. Our door gunner kept his GAU-19 on it for at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's 650 caliber rounds pumped into the thing. Might as well been spitting at it. This is when Zulu 9B arrived? Yeah. My whole squad was gone. Zulu 9B managed to get the bag over its head, and it just sat down. We got it into the chopper and got it here. I don't know how I never saw its face. Maybe God or Buddha or whoever thought I should live. The jackass. We have obtained an artist's depiction of SCP-096's face. Would you like to view it? You know, after hearing that thing screams and the screams of my men, I don't think I want to put a face to what I heard. No. Just... no. Alright. I believe we are done here. Thank you, Captain. Chairs are heard moving and footsteps leave the room. Captain is confirmed to have left interview room 22. Let this be on record that I am formally requesting SCP-096 be terminated as soon as possible. End log. Interesting. I like this thing. Incident 096-1-A. I like that there's so many like files about it. And I'm so glad there are no pictures. Oh my god. The only thing that I know about it is from the game. So like that's the only time I've ever really seen it. So I thought there would be an image or something, but no, it's just it was based off of the description, I'm sure. Which is really cool. So containment has been attained? Yes, Doctor. Let me see the security footage. Begin log. A large steel cube is shown in the middle of a research lab, which is teeming with a dozen or so researchers. In view of the camera is a control booth, displaying readings from the various sensors inside the cube. Fast forward 1 minute, 32 seconds. The control booth... I'm gonna have some water. I'm making so many reading mistakes. Okay. The control booth operator leans forward, alerted to the various readings on the sensors. Approximately 5 seconds later, a steel wall on the containment cube receives a sizable dent, bending outward. The dent becomes larger before breaking. SCP-96 is seen bending the steel away, frantically trying to escape. Emergency plates drop on the cube as a containment breach is sounded. The security tape has SCP-096's face blurred out as per containment protocol. 2 security teams enter the room as SCP-096 breaks out of containment. Live rounds and tranquilizer darts are fired to no visible effect. Approximately 90% of researchers and security personnel have directly viewed SCP-096's face, and a code Lima is declared. The room and surrounding areas are sealed and flushed with class nerve agents. Approximately 2 minutes later, 096 breaches research site and travels kilometers per hour through the outside desert, traveling and log. Echo Romeo was assigned to immediate containment breach. When we realized just how big a breach we were dealing with, we were completely overwhelmed. Funny, how even the best and brightest minds in the world can be so unprepared. So you're saying it's your fault? Absolutely not. This is a new discovery in SCP-096's behavior. We had no way to know, and we are lucky it did not turn into an XK. Begin log. Helm cam footage from ER-1. Footage from inside a UH-60 shows SCP-096 on the desert floor, moving at considerable speed. This is Echo Romeo Actual. We have visual of the target at knots and increasing. ER-A listens to the radio as orders, identified as coming from Dr. Dan, are relayed. SCP-096 can be seen slowly gaining speed. ERA motions off camera. ER-3 appears holding a modified XM500 anti-material rifle. 2 shots are fired, the first misses and the second hits SCP-096 in the lower leg. SCP-096 stumbles but recovers. Speed change is insignificant. Pete, no effect on target! ERA motions to ER-3 again. ER-3 fires 3 more shots. The first 2 miss, and the third hits SCP-096 in the head. 096 falls, skids, and rolls several times, reducing its speed minimally. SCP-096 rolls to its feet and continues unabated. Camera pans to see 8 V-22 Ospreys, belonging to MTF TAU-1, flying overhead and past the helicopters on the same outbound vector as SCP-096. Camera cuts out. End log. Begin log. Video interview log 096-1-A. Dr. Alexei appears very calm, determined, and answers all questions slowly and deliberately. Where exactly were you at the time of the breach? On break. Getting a cup of coffee. It was pure luck I wasn't caught in the containment area. Describe your actions directly after the containment breach. I sent Echo Romeo after SCP-096 and alerted Dr. Dan to the situation. We then set upon the task of locating SCP-096-1. Once the general direction of SCP-096 was determined, I sent Mobile Task Force TAU-1 ahead to evaluate civilian population centers in SCP-096's path, all according to containment protocol. End log. Begin log. Video interview with 096-1-B. Dr. Dan, redacted, sits patiently. On the table in front of him is what looks to be a set of modified night vision goggles. For the record, where were you exactly during SCP-096's containment breach? In the data expunged mountain range, trying to find more information on SCP-096's origins. It was a quick research expedition, so I left Dr. Alexei in charge of containment. He is competent enough, if a bit eager, and has proved himself in the past. This is all confirmed by the various related paperwork, so don't go thinking. It was just for the record, Doctor. Now, knowing that SCP-096 is immune to all known forms of damage while in an enraged state, why would you order the sniper attacks from the emergency response team? Why not? If there was a chance to slow down SCP-096 and give MTF TAU-1 more time, then we had to try it. It put ER in no danger, and the choppers were in danger of being outrun anyway. Honestly, ER could do a little else to help or harm the situation. I see. Now, could you explain this? Interviewer motions to the goggles lying on the table. Yes. This is Project Scramble, an eyepiece we assigned to ER and MTF TAU-1, designed by Dr. Alexei and myself, specifically for SCP-096. It carries a small microprocessor which constantly analyzes the viewing field for the facial features of SCP-096. Facial recognition software inside instantly identifies them, scrambling the image into an unrecognizable mess before the light reaches the human eye. It's quite ingenious, really. And expensive. Very. Which is why it's a shame it didn't work. End log. Oh my god. I really like how flippant the doctors are. Like, they're very into their jobs, very clearly. But also, they're, I don't know. They're like too flippant about it, I think. Also, I'm gonna drink some water really quick. Alrighty. Oh, that's your icon.
Hello?
Hello, Mano.
Oh my fucking god, I look stupid as fuck. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. It's your Halloween costume.
That's always my Halloween costume nowadays.
No, you're fine. What the heck? Hi everyone! We have a special surprise guest. I guess it's like okay to reveal it now. Our mystery guest earlier that was supposed to be there for No, I'm Not a Human, was Mono. Say hi, Mono.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi everyone. I'm so not used to talking to people anymore.
That's so sad. No. I'm
Happy
sure you're
Halloween
fine.
to those who celebrate.
Happy Halloween, Felix! Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Felix, it's been 6 months? That's crazy. Welcome in, Felix. Welcome. Thank you again for the resub. Okairi, Tomo-san, arigato. Thank you. Nagana Carp, welcome in. How you doing? Hello, long time no look. Welcome back. How are you? Lamanchaland Manager, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Halloween, everyone. Trick or treat. Welcome. I know, right? Oh my gosh, 6 months is like 6 months passed by so fast. But yeah,
that's like a semi-healthy relationship.
I know, right? That's crazy. Happy Halloween, Mono. How was your Halloween so far?
I am a little hungover, so if I'm fucked up, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm coherent though. I'm coherent.
You're coherent, and that's what matters. Absolutely. All right, are you ready to read some creepy SCPs? You're actually here at a good time, because we're just about to like move past SCP-096 into a Keter Object Class SCP. So we're getting
Keter?
Okay, so the object classes are Safe, Euclid, and Keter. Keter being the most dangerous, difficult to contain.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
are there any
excited.
hot ones or?
I don't know. Probably. I think there are.
Hell yeah.
I think there are.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a favorite SCP?
God, fucking. What was? It's the machine one that you put. You put an item in it, and then it becomes something different on the other side.
Oh, I see.
I like the plague doctor looking one.
Of course.
They're hot.
I mean, you did ask about the hot ones, and there's definitely been a bunch of people who looted that one for sure.
Yeah, I've seen it on TikTok and during Halloween.
Oh god.
So 49.
49, the doctor.
Yeah.
We could probably read that, but we do have a little bit more of the submissions. So if we finish the submissions, we can go into 076 and 49. Maybe Mona, could you help me like note those down if you can?
73 and 49, no?
Yeah, 73 and 49.
Got it.
Thank you. So Mono's here. I'll probably like kidnap Mono again. I don't know why it's censoring your name, by the way. It keeps censoring your name in my subtitles.
Apparently I don't know. Why is it it is censoring my name.
It's censoring your name. What the heck? Weird, but okay.
Wait, it's your subtitles. Can you say mono again? I just want to
mono. Okay, that didn't get censored. For some reason, it censored it earlier. I don't know why.
A bad word.
You're bad to the bone.
I'm bad, and I'm bad girl, bad word.
But yeah, I'll try kidnapping Mono next time to play No, I'm Not a Human with us again. I told you a little bit about how it went, but like I said, our runs today were like really bad. So yeah.
The tall guy and the little girl.
I know, they're my favorites. I want them safe forever. So we'll get you and Dokupi back and Lee back, and we'll play some No, I'm Not a Human again another time.
I don't know how helpful I'll be. I just know
That's okay.
I have like favorite characters. I like, you know, the girl with the what do you call it? The one with the hump and the short hair. I like her.
The hump with the short hair. Oh, the one with like the fricked up shoulder.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep her alive. I like her. She's cute.
No, she's a visitor.
Well, yeah, she.
Oh my god! Of course the alien. Of course the alien like wants to keep the visitors alive.
Wait, I'm so confused. Wait,
she'd kill my long man if we kept her alive. What? Yeah, she's a visitor.
Wait, so visitors are bad.
Yeah, visitors are bad.
I thought that you were just saying that like, oh, she's visiting. I mean, yeah, duh.
No,
she's visiting.
No. She's a visitor, as in she's like one of the imposters, I guess.
No.
Yeah, sorry. She's like confirmed to be like, she's like one of the only like 100% confirmed imposters that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. She's like obviously an imposter, unfortunately. But you'll probably meet some more some different like visitors when we play. We'll do like another run with you next time, and you'll get to like what do you call it, to experience it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Good morning, I see Mono. Hi, Vinny. Good morning. I hope you rested super well. Yeah, we have Mono.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Wow. Thank you so much for being here, even though you got a hangover. I hope you had like a super fun like Halloween party yesterday. I was supposed to go, but I was also very busy and kind of dead.
I think it's for the best that you didn't go.
Really?
Like, yeah, because
why?
I thought that the bar was chill because it had a chill crowd. Nah, it was a bunch of grandpas and grandmas.
Oh,
we were the youngest ones there.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It was so funny because when we entered, there were a bunch of just like grandmas and grandpas, like old people that were like dancing. We're like, oh my god, did we like? I didn't do enough research to check
what happened.
We danced with someone's grandma and grandpa.
Oh, that's great.
Cool.
Hell yeah. What? Is it an oldies night or something?
No, it's just an oldies bar, and I didn't do my research. It was a Halloween party for grandpas and grandmas.
That's so funny.
I danced with a couple of them. That was fun.
That's so funny.
And they gave me a bunch of their alcohol because they couldn't drink it.
That's
why I'm fucked up.
I see.
If you're into old people, I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say. To be honest, I was gonna say like, if you're like a silver fox killer, I mean, I guess that's like.
Believe me, these were not silver foxes.
Oh, they were just grandparents.
Yeah, it was very much like one of the friends that you know. He was like, if you can't secure your own family's inheritance, you can secure somebody else's.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's so funny.
Yeah, but they were really sweet. The crowd was really sweet.
Sorry. My bad. I'm so sorry. Not a Liz.
Do it again.
Wait,
no! Did I use all of mine already?
Do it again? That's so funny. No. It's on cooldown, sadly. Yeah. Not sadly, it's on cooldown.
30 minutes?
Yes.
30 fucking minutes?
Yes!
Can I change that as a mod? I wonder.
No! Yes, you can, but don't do it. Oh my god. But yeah.
Fuck.
Are you ready to get into
I'm ready.
The scary stories?
Yeah, I'm getting really freaked out.
Alright. I'm gonna turn the scarier music on. Alright. Time to get into the spooks. My order. It's just too bad.
I'll be spook. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. Alright. By order of the Overseer Council, the following file describes a Keter class anomalous cognitohazard and is level 4/2316 classified. Unauthorized access is forbidden. 2316. Item number 2316. Level 4 secret. Containment class Keter. Disruption class KENEQ. Risk class danger. Cognitohazard warning. It's not gonna wait. Don't don't redeem sing mode. It's not gonna be vibes. What the heck?
Well, go on now. Sing.
The following file contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognitohazard influences. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. What? You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Due to this, it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as a cognitive resistance value of no less than 14.5. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Oh, I think I know this one. It's creepy.
Well, repeat the phrase.
Oh. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Amazing. Great. Run adjusted tonal variance processor. It's not. Come on, I'm trying to be creepy. Come on.
You can sing it like a, like a creepy little girl. Like
special containment procedures.
Ew,
Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316. Okay, I think that's enough.
I got creeped out, not gonna lie. I was trying really hard not to tell you to shut the
Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay. Gonna get back to drawing. Almost been a month. It's almost a month, bro. No worries. Good luck with your drawing. Kana. Thank you. The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off, and is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site-33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are considered lost. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Run adjusted tonal variance processor. Description. SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon existing within redacted county, redacted. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses floating in a small group at the surface of the water. The identities of these corpses are cognitohazard removed, automated change unknown. Through DNA testing has been inconclusive. While SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a single unit. The individual instances of SCP-2316 are unrecognizable, and you do not recognize the bodies in the water. SCP-2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazardous effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316 are aware of certain parts of its nature or who were enrolled in the cognitohazard removed automated message invalid to believe that the individual instances of SCP-2316 are human beings they recognize, typically from their childhood. Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake Redacted, or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. The additional instances only serve to reinforce and add to the strength of the cognitohazard, compelling affected individuals into the lake. Individuals who entered the lake in this way are lost, and to date none have been recovered. Some footnotes. Corpses. Footnote number 1. Due to the nature of SCP-2316, it is uncertain how many individual corpses exist within the group. The number is currently estimated at 45, but has been estimated as high as 200 or more.
Jesus.
Oh my god, that scared me. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a... Footnote 2. I know who they are. I know their names. Each and every one of them. Don't you? That scared me.
Can someone do a wellness check on the person that fucking wrote this?
I know, right? Like, oh my god.
Curious.
I think he recognizes the bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies in the water, by the way.
Yeah, I don't. Personally, I don't. I'm too much of a need to understand to know any of these people.
Footnote number 3. Jeremiah Feynman, Arthur Scott, Denise Clark, Heart cognitohazard removed, automated message, edit locked. Oh. They're trying to tell people who it is.
Oh my god. So wait, they recognize the bodies in the water?
I don't. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Personally, I don't. Personally, I don't know the bodies in the water.
Not me. And Rear Lime, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Arigato. Welcome. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. Alright. Footnote 4. They're lying. They know damn well who they are. The cognitohazard is real, but it's just their way of crying for help. Of letting people know who they are. Who they were. Cognitohazard. Footnote number 5. How can you not recognize the bodies in the water? Oh my god! That gave me chills. That gave me chills. Holy shit.
Do you think that, like, for realsies, that
right,
you see, like, your loved ones or something in the water?
I don't.
Like, well, yeah, I don't. But the person who wrote the footnotes, do you think it's like that?
I mean,
like
the fact that they like listed down names, probably. That probably means they do, right?
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Addendum 2316.1. Interview. Data expunge. Footnote. They don't want to show you, but I will. Below. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Run adjusted tonal variance processor. Addendum 2316.2, invalid entry. Processing complete. Results displayed below. Verification incomplete. User CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognitohazards. Please stay still. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Terminal lockout. Oh.
Wait, I'm far too stupid to understand.
Wait, was there... Okay, there were terminal variance processors and all of them were normal until this last part. They don't want to show you, but I will below.
I did not...
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the bodies in the
water. They
water.
didn't believe it. But where are the... I thought they would actually show me.
The bodies in the water?
No, not the bodies in the water. Like the what the footnote is like saying, right? I thought they would actually show me.
I think they're dead. I think whoever was like repeating. I can't fucking repeating the phrase. What's wrong with me?
You're okay.
Like they're probably dead. I don't know.
Probably. Oh my god, this is really good though. So this was shared by Patata. Thank you, Patata. This is Patata's favorite SCP. This is good. Oh my god. The repetitive you do not recognize the bodies in the water freaks you, like, kind of freaks me out.
Yeah. Like, I really think it's like I think it's like you see your loved ones.
Yeah, probably.
Or like people you know and like really care for.
They said it's like human beings are typically they're typically human beings you recognize typically from their childhood. So it is probably like somebody that you've seen in your life when you were a kid. So like your grandma probably or something like that.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, your grandparents or your parents, the grandparents from that bar you met.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe I do recognize the bodies in the water. I danced with them.
Oh my god, this was last edited 89 days ago. This is a recent one. This is really good. Whoa, this is so good. Hello, John. Welcome in. Welcome. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. All right. What body in the water? There's no body in the water. Oh.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Okay. All right. Our next story, we are going to actually move from SCPs to some creepypastas.
Oh shit!
So we have some creepypastas that were given to us by this is Cabbage, who submitted the creepypasta. We will try to go through just one of them, but like if we have the time we can go through the second one, but if not we can go through the other SCPs. All right.
SCP.
I'll give you a choice, Mono.
Well, it depends on like how creepy the creepypasta is.
Yeah.
Hi, Ranchi.
Hi, Grayson. Hello. I've been lurking because I'll be so real.
Grayson.
I have that's Grayson. I'll be so real. I have the horror tolerance of a tiny puppy during New Year's fireworks. But I saw Mono and just wanted to say hello, Mono. Oh my gosh, hi Grayson.
Like I love horror, but like I'm a fucking pussy, man. I can't.
All right, then I'll let you choose the next one that we read. The next one is either No End House or
oh my fucking god, I love No End House.
The Russian Sleep Experiment.
Okay, those are good. Bangers,
those are good. So which one would you like? Since you had like a big reaction to No End House, and I don't personally know it all that much. I think you described it to me like a long time ago, but I don't really remember how it goes.
It's really long.
It's really long.
Yeah.
Well,
if that's gonna be like,
I think the Russian sleep experiment is also long, isn't it?
I think compared to No End House, it's shorter.
I mean,
but
yes.
I could be wrong. But I really like No End House. It's
okay.
really
We can do No End House, I think. Alrighty. Wait, what did Nautilus say? What body in the water? There's no body in the water. The only body is on your shoulder. No!
Stop!
Not Shutter.
Do you know that photography?
Yeah, like, Shutter.
Camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
We watched it for the first week of like our movie nights for Halloween, and oh my god, it was so good though. I was cheering for that woman though. I was cheering for that ghost.
Yeah, I was totally on her side.
I was totally on her side.
Totally on her side. Get on his shoulders, queen, like rock, you know.
But the reveal was so good. Oh my gosh, the reveal was so good. What if the bodies in the water look like how they look like when you were a kid? Ooh, interesting.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like, what if they looked like your childhood friends, for example, but like them as still kids?
Oh
god.
I hate that.
Oh god. Yeah, the bodies in the water could be anyone. Yeah. I say as I am also intending to hang out during the Phasmo stream before promptly passing out. I come back later, I crawl back to my comfy cave. Thank you for the lurkies. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Alright. Our next story is No End House. No End House. Let me start by saying that Peter Terry was addicted to heroin. We were friends in college. Damn, right?
My god. Sorry, Chief.
What a beginning. We were friends in college and continued to be after I graduated. Notice that I said I. He dropped out after I graduated. Notice that I said I. He dropped out after 2 years of barely cutting it. After I moved out of the dorms and into a small apartment, I didn't see Peter as much. We would talk online every now and then. AIM was king in pre-Facebook years. There was a period where he wasn't online for about 5 weeks straight. I wasn't worried. He was a pretty notorious flake and drug addict, so I assumed he just stopped caring. Then, one night, I saw him log on. Before I could initiate a conversation, he sent me a message. Mana, you wanna voice Peter?
Peter.
Peter.
Man voice. I can't wait.
Man voice.
David, man, we need to talk. No, wait, that has to be scary. David, man, we need to talk.
That was when he told me about the No End House. It got that name because no one had ever reached the final exit. The rooms were pretty simple and cliche. Reach the final room of the building and you win $500. There were 9 rooms in all. The house was located outside the city, roughly 4 miles from my house. Apparently, Peter had tried and failed. He was a heroin and who knows what the fuck addict. So I figured the drugs got the best of him and he wigged out at a paper ghost or something. He told me it would be too much for anyone. That it was unnatural. Jesus. The narrator, David, is kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's kind of a bitch to
He's kind
Peter.
of a bitch to Peter. Yeah. Like, no wonder he flakes on you, bro. Like, you call him like a drug addict and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're so mean.
Like, I graduated.
Peter didn't. I'm a good person. Peter's a drug addict.
Peter's stupid and I'm smart.
Peter, the horse is here.
But not gonna lie, like, if I heard that if you just go through a house and you get $500, I would do it.
You would?
Shit. Yeah, I would. $500?
Why?
That's good. I just walked through a house.
But it's like hard, and it's probably like a haunted house or something.
I mean, like, money's money. That's fair game.
I have a really important question for you and everyone in chat. Do you believe in ghosts?
I like my belief is that like anything is possible. Like I personally, I don't think I've ever encountered a ghost, and I want to kind of keep it that way. You know,
Okay, yeah,
don't
fair.
fucking bother me if
Fair.
you're real. But I know people who have, and like have really convincing stories. Like these people, like I trust with my life, and if they tell me that they saw a ghost, then like I'm not gonna fucking tell them like, oh, you're stupid, like Peter, you know.
Peter, you're stupid. Kind of like.
Yeah, like fucking you're dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking. What's his fucking name? David. I'm not David.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fair. I mean, like I understand you could do so much with $500, but like at the same time, I don't really see ghosts anymore, but I used to. But like in a way, I kind of believe that like I don't want to like impose on things that might be cursed, you know, like because I respect it, because I believe in it, I don't want to impose on things that might be cursed. So like even if it's like $500, I wouldn't go through. 1,000 maybe. 1,000 maybe. I think
would it take? Like give me a solid number.
1,000.
Take you to
1,000. Like,
or
dude,
$1,000.
life-changing money. Come on, like life-changing money. Yeah, sure, I would do it. Like $1,000 would literally change my life. So I would be like, yeah, no, I'll go. Yeah, sure.
How much money would it take? Do you guys, if you guys know the drug house, PETA. The Grudge House.
The Grudge House.
Yeah, how much money would it take you?
Yeah, I'd at least need 1,000. I think. I would at least need $1,000.
Like if you were unaware of the Grudge House.
Okay, my bare minimum is 1,000. I feel like 500 is still a little too low.
You could buy so many Happy Meals.
I know, but like, you know, I don't want to just survive on Happy Meals, Mono.
You could get a lot of Super Saver meals for $500.
I know, like it would last me like a couple of years even, but that's crazy. That's pretty sick. Girl, do you know how much stupid shit I can buy with $500? I could do so much with $500. Exactly. I know. I understand. But like, I feel like my bare minimum is truly 1,000, probably. I have encountered a ghost, so I do believe in it. Yeah, same. That's why I respect it way too much. But I think that your essence can linger on things after you die. I don't really believe in ghosts, but not like the spooky translucent type at least. I see. So kinda, I do it for 500. I think ghosts are a lot of different things, for sure. I did encounter one as a kid while walking upstairs. Really? Oh my gosh. Wait, has everyone had like a ghost encounter? That's cool, Lamanchaland.
I don't think it's cool.
I think it's cool.
I think that's I'm sorry you encountered a ghost. That's really scary.
I encountered a ghost before. I think I've told the story, but like I was doing hide and seek, and
oh god,
a ghost had passed me by.
Mistake.
Well, okay, I wasn't doing hide and seek by myself. I was doing hide and seek with my cousin, so technically I was safe. I wasn't doing anything cursed.
Okay.
But yeah, I was doing hide and seek, and I heard like a ghost pass me by.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it was cool though. It was cool.
Well, maybe I have encountered a ghost, but I tend to like immediately rationalize things.
Right.
Like back when my old childhood house, the doors would just slam shut by themselves. Yeah. And my little pea brain was like, the wind is really strong, huh?
The wind is really strong today.
Yeah, the wind's really strong, huh? And I would continue just fucking watching Family Guy or some shit.
I see. Also, Link Shadow, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Hello there. I have a question. How to be a VTuber? Because I really want to do that career. Also, based on your opinion or experience as a professional VTuber, which is better for starting out, PC or laptop? Also, can I use a laptop with an external SSD for streaming? Because that's the only thing I can afford. I feel like that's like That's like a PC versus laptop question, and it really depends on what you would prefer. If you have like the capacity to save up for a PC, I would suggest saving up and like just getting a PC. But if you just want to like, you know, do what's serviceable, a laptop is completely fine. I'm streaming from a laptop. And I'm running all of this stuff, so I think you're fine. I think you'd be fine as long as you have a laptop with very good specs, though, because like one of those low end laptops is not going to be able to cut it. My laptop's already really good, and sometimes it struggles. So, yeah, that's my advice for you. But yeah, going back to the story.
10 out of 10.
I didn't believe him. I told him I would check it out the next night. And no matter how hard he tried to convince me otherwise, $500 sounded too good to be true. I had to go. I set out the following night. When I arrived, I immediately noticed something strange about the building. Have you ever seen or read something that shouldn't be scary, but for some reason a chill crawls up your spine? I walk towards the building, and the feeling of uneasiness only intensifies as I open the front door. My heart slowed, and I let a relieved sigh leave me as I entered. The room looked like a normal hotel lobby, decorated for Halloween. A sign was posted in place of a worker. It read, "Room 1 this way. 8 more follow. Reach the end and you win." I chuckled and made my way to the first door. The first area was almost laughable. The decor resembled the Halloween aisle of a Kmart. What? Also, hi Soma! Welcome in, welcome. How are you? Also, that was so smooth, Vinny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was so smooth.
What
I paused, you know. I stopped thinking.
Complete with sheet ghosts and animatronic zombies that gave a static growl when you passed by. At the far end was an exit. It was the only door besides the one I entered through. I brushed through the fake spider webs and headed for the second room. I was greeted by fog as I opened the door to room 2. The room definitely upped the ante in terms of technology. Not only was there a fog machine, but a bat hung from the ceiling and flew in a circle. Scary.
Wow.
They seemed to have a Halloween soundtrack that one would find in a 99-cent store on loop somewhere in the room. I didn't see a radio, but I guess they must have used a PA system. I stepped over a few toy rats that wheeled around and walked with a puffed chest across to the next area. David really is an asshole.
Yeah, he's a fucking bitch. Like, I don't like this dude.
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, the narrator's such a hater, dude. What the heck?
When will Peter come out? I hope Peter comes out.
I hope Peter comes back.
By the way, I don't remember much of this story. I just remember really liking it.
Okay, no problem. I'm glad you like it though. So that's enough of a reassurance for me. IMO. I trust you.
Nice.
I reached for the doorknob. Of course, friend. I reached for the doorknob and my heart sank to my knees. I did not want to open that door. A feeling of dread hit me so hard I could barely even think. Logic overtook me after a few terrified moments, and I shook it off and entered the next room. What did you say?
Well, I said that's fucking right. Like, anything bad happening to David is like a win for me at this point. I don't like this dude.
You want him to like get in trouble so badly?
Yeah. I love Peter now.
Well then, I love Peter. Peter did not do anything wrong.
Literally, such a fucking he's an unreliable narrator. I think that's why.
Yeah, absolutely. David's an unreliable narrator. But yeah, maybe his comeuppance will come sooner than you think. Room 3 is when things began to change. On the surface, it looked like a normal room. There was a chair in the middle of the wood paneled floor. A single lamp in the corner did a poor job of lighting the area, casting a few shadows across the floor and walls. That was the problem. Shadows. Plural. With the exception of the chairs, there were others. I had barely walked in the door and I was already terrified. It was at that moment that I knew something wasn't right. I didn't even think as I automatically tried to open the door I came through. It was locked from the other side. That set me off. Was someone locking the doors as I progressed? There was no way. I would have heard them. Was it a mechanical lock that set automatically? Maybe, but I was too scared to really think. I turned back to the room and the shadows were gone. The chair shadow remained, but the others were gone. I slowly began to walk. I used to hallucinate when I was a kid, so I wrote off the shadows as a figment of my imagination. I began to feel better as I made it to the halfway point of the room. I looked down as I took my steps, and that's when I saw it. Or didn't see it. My shadow wasn't there.
Oh shit.
I didn't have time to scream. I ran as fast as I could to the other door and flung myself without thinking into the room beyond. The fourth room was possibly the most disturbing. As I closed the door, all light seemed to be sucked out and put back into the previous room. I stood there, surrounded by darkness, not able to move. I'm not afraid of the dark and never have been, but I was absolutely terrified.
Wow, you're so strong, David.
He's so strong. All sight had left me. I held my hand in front of my face, and if I didn't know what I was doing, I would have never been able to tell. Darkness doesn't describe it. I couldn't hear anything. It was dead silence. When you're in a soundproof room, you can still hear yourself breathing. You can hear yourself being alive. I couldn't. I began to stumble forward after a few moments, my rapidly beating heart the only thing I could feel. There was no door in sight. I wasn't even sure there was one this time. There was one this time. Oh my god. Hi Cabbage, welcome in. Thank you for your submission. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're reading No End House right now. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. How would you feel if you walked into a room that was like that? Like completely dark and you can't even... It's like an isolation chamber, right? Like those exist. Like those,
yeah.
what do you call it? Like the...
deprivation?
Yeah.
Sensory deprivation.
Sensory deprivation chambers. Yeah.
Okay, under the pretense that I'm here for $500, right?
Yep.
I finally understand why it's $500.
Right.
It's like, oh, it's showing phobias. I get it. I don't think I would think that it's haunted just yet, because my brain automatically like rationalizes everything really, really hard. It's like, oh wow, the budget really went up for this house, huh?
You wouldn't believe it that it was
I'd
like
look
real.
for a CCTV and be like, this is really good. This is really fucking sick. Happy Halloween.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is pretty sick.
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm not really scared of the
you?
dark either. Like I feel like the fact that I wouldn't be able to hear myself breathe is a little concerning, but like I'm not scared of the dark. I am scared of like feeling like I'm in an enclosed space, and I feel like not hearing yourself and like not seeing what's in front of you is kind of the same thing. You know, it feels like you're surrounded by darkness. You're like trapped in darkness, and that's like something that I can't really handle as someone who's claustrophobic. So I feel like it would.
You are claustrophobic.
Yeah. So I feel like 1,000 is probably like like a good price for me.
Would you still think it's worth it for 1,000?
Maybe yes. To be honest, a little bit. I haven't seen any blood and gore yet, so like maybe yes. Like I feel like it's the blood and gore that would like really, really freak me out. But like if it's just like, oh, it's dark. I've been in situations where I have just like walked in the darkness before, and it's never really bothered me. So I think it would be okay. As long as I just like try to move as quickly as possible to find the door. I think it would be fine.
Walk.
Yeah.
I feel like the moment there's a scare actor inside that darkness,
I'm dead.
I'd tweak out.
Yeah, I'd tweak out. I'd tweak out. Like, if somebody scared me inside there, though, I would literally tweak out. If I felt something, if I, like, touched somebody, I'd be like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it would be hands immediately.
Yeah.
The fury of my fists.
I wouldn't punch. Well, I think I would freak out for sure, though.
I think in the dark, I think I would punch. Because, like in horror houses, right? Like, I don't do that. I don't hit the scare actors because it's like, they're people.
That's their job.
But if it's in the dark, it'd be like, what the fuck are you doing with fucking, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't know who they were, and I like, maybe they're a scare actor, maybe they're not. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, like, what if they're fucking creepy, like a creepazoid or whatever?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. The silence was then broken by a low hum. I felt something behind me. I spun around wildly. Don't do that. Now you'll lose where you were going. SMH.
David is stupid. Peter for the win.
But could barely even see my nose. I knew it was there, though. Regardless of how dark it was, I knew something was there. The hum grew louder. Closer. It seemed to surround me, but I knew whatever was causing the noise was in front of me, inching closer. I took a step back.
Sorry.
I never felt that kind of fear. I can't really describe true fear. I wasn't even scared I was going to die. I was scared of what the alternative was. I was afraid of what this thing... He's homophobic. I was afraid of what this thing had in store for me. Then the lights flashed for a second and I saw it. Nothing. I saw nothing. And I know I saw nothing in there. The room was once again plunged into darkness, and the hum became a wild screech. I screamed in protest. I couldn't hear this goddamn sound for another minute. I ran backwards away from the noise and fumbled for the door handle. I turned and fell into room 5. God. Jesus Christ. Why is he like this? I'm like reading the ahead a little bit and I'm like, damn, why is he like this? Before I describe room 5, you have to understand something. I am not a drug addict. I have had no history. I have had no history of drug abuse or any sort of psychosis, short of the childhood hallucinations I mentioned earlier. And those were only when I was really tired or just waking up. I entered the no-end house with a clear head. After falling in from the previous room, my view of room 5 was from my back, looking up at the ceiling. What I saw didn't scare me, it simply surprised me. Trees had grown into the room and towered above my head. The ceilings in this room were taller than the others, which made me think I was in the center of the house. I got up off the floor, dusted myself off, and took a look around. It was definitely the biggest room of them all. I couldn't even see where the door was. I couldn't even see the door from where I was. Various brush and trees must have blocked my line of sight with the exit. Up to this point, I figured the rooms were going to get scarier, but this was a paradise compared to the last room. I also assumed whatever it was in room 4 stayed back there. I was incredibly wrong. As I made my way deeper into the room, I began to hear what one would hear if they were in a forest. Chirping bugs and the occasional flap of birds seemed to be my only company. That was the thing that bothered me the most. I heard the bugs and other animals, but I didn't see any of them. I began to wonder how big this house really was. From the outside, when I first walked up to it, it looked like a regular house. It was definitely bigger on the inside, but there was almost an entire forest in here. The canopy covered my view of the ceiling, but I assumed it was still there, however high it was. I couldn't see any walls either. The only way I knew I was still inside was that the floor matched the other rooms, with standard dark wood paneling. I kept walking, hoping that the next tree I passed would reveal the floor. Collect my pages.
Collect my pages.
Collect my pages. He's in the slender forest all of a sudden.
Good.
After a few minutes of walking... No, you're okay. After a few moments of walking, I felt a mosquito fly onto my arm. I shook it off and kept going. A second later, I felt about 10 more land all over my skin. I felt them crawl up and down my arms and legs, and a few made their way across my face. I flailed wildly to get them all off, but they just kept crawling. I looked down and let out a muffled scream. More of a whimper, to be honest. I didn't see a single bug. Not one bug was on me, but I could feel them crawl. I heard them fly by my face and sting my skin, but I couldn't see a single one. I dropped to the ground and began to roll wildly. I was desperate. I hated bugs, especially ones I couldn't see or touch. But these bugs could touch me and they were everywhere. I began to crawl. I had no idea where I was going. The entrance was nowhere in sight and I still hadn't even seen the exit. So I just crawled. My skin wriggling with the presence of those phantom bugs. Oh, God. Ugh, I hate that.
You know that scene from The Mummy where the little, what do you call it? The little bugs?
Yeah.
The scarabs.
The scarabs come out of like the mouth?
Yeah, and there wasn't there one that crawled into someone's like arm?
Yeah.
Kind of like that is what I'm imagining with the mosquitoes.
I hate the feeling of like something crawling on my skin, like small things crawling on my skin. So like, cause I have like felt bugs on my skin before. So like this would be hell. Like the phantom bugs, you wouldn't even be able to like get rid of them. Oh,
to scratch them out.
Jesus. After what seemed like hours, I found the door. I grabbed the nearest tree and propped myself up, mindlessly slapping my arms and legs to no avail. I tried to run, but I couldn't. My body was exhausted from crawling and dealing with whatever it was that was on me. I took a few shaky steps to the door, grabbing each tree on the way for support. It was only a few feet away when I heard it. The low hum from before. It was coming from the next room, and it was deeper. I could almost feel it inside my body, like when you stand next to an amp at a concert. The feeling of the bugs on me lessened as the hum grew louder. As I placed my hand on the doorknob, the bugs were completely gone, but I couldn't bring myself to turn the knob. I knew that if I let go, the bugs would return and there was no way I would make it back to room 4. I just stood there. My head pressed against the door marked 6, and my hand shakily grasping the knob. The hum was so loud, I couldn't even hear myself pretend to think. There was nothing I could do but move on. Room 6 was next, and room 6 was hell.
I don't know, I'm built different.
Oh, I'm scared though.
David weak.
I'm scared though. I don't know.
Why you hate this part? Oh, sorry, the bugs.
Oh, the bugs. Yeah, the bugs. Yeah. I get something like this
like,
when sometimes I spot a bug or spider in my house. I know they're not there, but since I'm scared of bugs, I get the sensation that it's there on my leg, on my chest, or wherever, even though I rationally know they aren't. Yeah, like you get the scratchies. I feel that.
I feel like there's nothing worse than knowing that there's a bug in your room that when you're about to sleep and you can't find it. Like it's like a spider, like a huge spider.
I hate that. Because like, where did they go?
Yeah,
where
like,
did it go?
Is it gonna crawl into my mouth when I'm sleeping?
I have the worst experience with bugs. So like bug like haters. You guys are going to hate if I say this. But like when I was younger, a cockroach crawled into my mouth.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Oh I got sick after that. Like, wonder why.
Ooh.
But like, oh my god, I literally felt it. I felt it. And like, so that's why I hate the feeling of like things crawling on me, because like that experience when I was a kid made it so much worse. Yeah. No, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, that's
I'm not gonna describe it further because like I don't want to disturb you, but like it was bad. It was such a bad experience.
Yeah, I mean,
I've had weird shit fall on me multiple times. I hate lizards for the same reason. I hate one fell into my hair once and it crawled up my arm and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're so strong. See, you would have never heard from me ever again.
The thing is, we played Japan Stigmatized Property earlier today. And like that was like the first thing we played today. And like it was like an old house, right? Like old abandoned house. But like to me, it kind of looked like my grandparents' house. Like back when I was like living there. That's the kind of house that I lived in. Like I used to live in that kind of decrepit old house. So, and that's where all of those happened, where I had like bugs crawl on me, where I had lizards crawl on me. It was the worst. It was literally the worst. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. It was bad. It was bad.
I also have a cockroach story, like from childhood. We're twinning. In
oh
that
my gosh. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I told you about it. I was playing, you know, red light, green light, like the Squid Games game, right? I was playing red light, green light, and like a tiny little cockroach baby flew onto my cheek while I was like frozen, right? And as a kid, I was incredibly like competitive.
Oh no.
So I thugged that out so hard. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna be out. There's no fucking way I'm gonna win this shit. And I felt it bite me and it flew away.
What the heck? Why did it bite you? Oh my god.
I fucking know. I was perfectly still as a tree, and yet it still bit me. And I was like, okay, I'll just put alcohol in it. It'll be fine. The next day, like it ballooned, you know.
Yeah, it's bad. Like bug bites are so bad. Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
David would have been stupider than me, though. Trust.
Probably. All right. I closed the door behind me, my eyes held shut and ears ringing. The hum was surrounding me. As the door clicked into place, the hum was gone. I opened my eyes in surprise, and the door I had shut was gone. It was just the wall now. I looked around in shock. The room was identical to room 3, the same chair and lamp, but with the correct amount of shadows this time. The only real difference was that there was no exit door, and the one I came in through was gone. As I said before, I had no previous issues in terms of mental instability, but at that moment I fell into what I know now was insanity. I didn't scream.
David doth protest too much, I think.
I didn't make a sound. At first I scratched softly. The wall was tough, but I knew the door was there somewhere. I just knew it was. I scratched at where the doorknob was. I clawed at the wall frantically with both hands, my nails being filed down to the skin against the wood. I fell silently to my knees. The only sound in the room, the incessant scratching against the wall. I knew it was there. The door was there. I knew it was just there. I knew if I could just get past this wall. I know.
Oh, sorry. I was locked the fuck in. Are you alright?
I jumped off the ground and spun in one motion. I leaned against the wall behind me and I saw what it was that spoke to me. To this day, I regret ever turning around. There was a little girl. She was wearing a soft white dress that went down to her knees, to her ankles. She had long blonde hair to the middle of her back and white skin with blue eyes. She was the most frightening thing I had ever seen. And I know that nothing in my life will ever be as unnerving as what I saw in her. While looking at her, I saw something else. Where she stood, I saw what looked like a man's body, only larger than normal and covered in hair. He was naked from head to toe, but his head was not human and his toes were hooves. It wasn't the devil, but at the moment it might as well have been. The form had the head of a ram and the snout of a wolf. It was horrifying, and it was synonymous with the little girl in front of me. They were the same form. I can't really describe it, but I saw them at the same time. They shared the same spot in that room, and it was like looking at two separate dimensions. When I saw the girl, I saw the form, and when I saw the form, I saw the girl. I couldn't speak. I could barely even see. My mind was revolting against what it was attempting to process. I had been scared before in my life, and I had never been more scared than when I was trapped in the 4th room, but that was before room 6. I just stood there staring at whatever it was that spoke to me. There was no exit. I was trapped here with it, and then it spoke again.
David, you should have listened.
When it spoke, I heard the words of the little girl, but the other form spoke through my mind in a voice I won't attempt to describe. There was no other sound. The voice just kept repeating that sentence over and over in my mind, and I agreed. I didn't know what to do. I was slipping into madness, yet I couldn't take my eyes off what was in front of me. I dropped to the floor. I thought I had passed out, but the room wouldn't let me. I just wanted it to end. I was on my side, my eyes wide open, and the form staring down at me. Scurrying across the floor in front of me was one of the battery-powered rats from the 2nd room. The house was toying with me. For some reason, seeing that rat pulled my mind back from whatever depths it was headed. I looked around the room. I was getting out of there. I was determined to escape the house and live and never think about this place again. I knew this room was hell, and I wasn't ready to take up a residency. At first, it was just my eyes that moved. I searched the walls for any kind of opening. The room wasn't that big, so it didn't take long to soak up the entire layout. The demon still taunted me, the voice growing louder as the form stayed rooted where it stood. I placed my hand on the floor, lifted myself up to all fours, and turned to scan the wall behind me. Then, I saw something I couldn't believe. The form was now right at my back, whispering into my mind about how I shouldn't have come. I felt its breath on the back of my neck, but I refused to turn around. A large rectangle was scratched into the wood with a small dent chipped away in the center of it. Right in the front of my eyes, I saw the large 7 I had mindlessly etched into the wall. I knew what it was. Room 7 was just beyond that wall where room 5 was moments ago. I don't know how I had done it. Maybe it was just my state of mind at the time, but I had created the door I knew I had. In my mindness, I had scratched into the wall what I needed the most, an exit to the next room. Room 7 was close. I knew the demon was right behind me, but for some reason it couldn't touch me. I closed my eyes and placed both hands on the large 7 in front of me. I pushed as hard as I could. The demon was now screaming in my ear. It told me I was never leaving. It told me that this was the end, but I wasn't going to die. I was going to live there in room 6 with it. I wasn't. I pushed and screamed at the top of my lungs. I knew I was going to push through the wall eventually. I clenched my eyes shut and screamed, and the demon was gone. I was left in silence. I turned around slowly and was greeted by the room as it was when I entered. Just a chair and a lamp. I couldn't believe it. But I didn't have time to waste. I turned back to the 7 and jumped back slightly. What I saw was a door. It wasn't the one I had scratched in, but a regular door with a large 7 on it. My whole body was shaking. It took me a while to turn the knob. I just stood there for a while, staring at the door. I couldn't stay in room 6. I couldn't. But if this was only room 6, I couldn't even imagine what 7 had in store. I must have stood there for an hour, just staring at the 7. Finally, with a deep 6, 7. Finally, with a deep breath, Finally, with a deep breath, I twisted the knob and opened the door to room 7. I stumbled through the door, mentally exhausted and physically weak. The door behind me closed and I realized where I was. I was outside. Not outside like room 5, but actually outside. My eyes stung. I wanted to cry. I felt it in my knees and tried, but I couldn't. I was finally out of that hell. I didn't even care about the prize that was promised. I turned and saw that the door that I just went through was the entrance. I walked to my car and drove home, thinking of how nice a shower sounded. As I pulled up to my house, I felt uneasy. The joy of leaving No End House had faded, and dread was slowly building in my stomach. I shook it off as residual from the house and made my way to the front door. I entered and immediately went up to my room. There, on my bed, was my cat, Baskerville. He was the first living thing I had seen all night, and I reached to pet him. He hissed and swiped at my hand. I recoiled in shock, as he had never acted like that. I thought, whatever, he's an old cat. I jumped in the shower and got ready for what I was expecting to be a sleepless night. After my shower, I went to the kitchen to make something to eat. I descended the stairs and turned into the family room. What I saw would be forever burned into my mind, however. My parents were lying on the ground, naked and covered in blood. They had been mutilated to near unidentifiable states. Their limbs had been removed and placed next to their bodies, and their heads sat on their chests, facing me. The most unsettling part was their expressions. They were smiling, as though they were happy to see me. I vomited and sobbed there in the family room. I didn't know what had happened. They didn't even live with me at the time. I was a mess. Then I saw it. A door that was never there before. A door with a large 8 scrawled on it in blood. Oh my god. I got like tingles in the back of my head. Holy shit. See, I told you, like, the second I saw bodies, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm gone. You'd never see me again. Yeah. Like, I feel like the demon I'd flirt with. But like the
what?
It's a demon.
How it was described though was kinda
well, I've seen worse. Like, I wouldn't call it sexy, but like, you know, I like the thing is my when it comes to horror things, my I guess like reaction is immediately to go, oh hi, hello, like kind of like try to make pleasant conversation.
Fair.
I'd have pleasant conversation with the demon and the little kid.
They're being creepy though.
They are being creepy.
Like, creepy children, I can't. Like, get away from me. Get the fuck away from me.
I was still in the house. I was standing in my family room, but I was in room 7. The faces of my parents smiled wider as I realized this.
Ew.
They weren't my parents. They couldn't be. But they looked exactly like them. The door marked 8 was across the room, behind the mutilated bodies in front of me. I knew I had to move on, but at that moment, I gave up. The smiling faces tore into my mind. They grounded me where I stood. I vomited again and nearly collapsed. Then the hum returned. It was louder than ever, and it filled the house and shook the walls. The hum compelled me forwards. I began to move slowly, making my way closer to the door and the bodies. I could barely stand, let alone walk, and the closer I got to my parents, the closer I came to offing myself. The walls were now shaking so hard it seemed as though they were going to crumble, but still the faces smiled at me. As I inched closer, their eyes followed me. I was now between the two bodies, a few feet away from the door. The dismembered hands clawed their way across the carpet towards me, all while the faces continued to stare. New terror washed over me and I walked faster. I didn't want to hear them speak. I didn't want the voices to match those of my parents. They began to open their mouths and their hands were inches from my feet. In a dash of desperation, I lunged toward the door, threw it open and slammed it behind me. Room 8. Oh my god.
There's more?
There's more! I was done. After what I had just experienced, I knew there wasn't anything else in this fucking house could throw at me that I couldn't live through. There was nothing short of the fires of hell I wasn't ready for. Unfortunately, I underestimated the abilities of No End House. Unfortunately, things got more disturbing, more terrifying, and more unspeakable in Room 8. I still have trouble believing what I saw in Room 8. Again, the room was a carbon copy of Rooms 3 and 6. But sitting in the usually empty chair was a man. After a few seconds of disbelief, my mind finally accepted that the man sitting in the chair was me. Not someone who looked like me. It was David Williams. I walked closer. I had to get a better look, even though I was sure of it. He looked up at me and I noticed tears in his eyes.
Please. Oh wait.
Go.
You?
Go for it.
Me?
Go for it.
You?
Yeah, you.
Oh. Please. Please don't do it. Please don't hurt me.
What? I asked. Who are you? I'm not going to hurt you.
Yes, you are. Am I saying he was sobbing now?
Oh, he was sobbing now.
You're going to hurt me and I don't want you to.
He sat in the chair with his legs up and began rocking back and forth. It was actually pretty pathetic looking, especially since he was me, identical in every way. Listen, who are you? I was now only a few feet from my doppelganger. It was the weirdest experience yet, standing there talking to myself. I wasn't scared, but I would be soon. Why are you?
You're going to hurt me. You're going to hurt me. If you want to leave, you're going to hurt me.
Why are you saying this? Just calm down, all right? Let's try it and figure this. And then I saw it. The David sitting down was wearing the same clothes as me, except for a small red patch on his shirt embroidered with the number 9.
You're going to hurt me. You're going to hurt me. Don't, please. You're going to hurt me.
My eyes didn't leave that small number on his chest. I knew exactly what it was. The first few doors were plain and simple, but after a while they got a little more ambiguous. 7 was scratched into the wall, but by my own hands. 8 was marked in blood above the bodies of my parents, but 9. This number was on a person. A living person. Worse still, it was on a person that looked exactly like me. David? I had to ask.
Yes. You're going to hurt me. You're going to hurt me.
He continued to sob and rock. He answered to David. He was me, right down to the voice. But that 9... I paced around for a few minutes while he sobbed in his chair. The room had no door and, similarly to room 6, The door I came through was gone. For some reason, I assumed that scratching would get me nowhere this time. I studied the walls and floor around the chair, sticking my head underneath to see if there was anything below. Unfortunately, there was. Below the chair was a knife. Attached was a tag that read, "To David, from management." That feeling in my stomach as I read that tag was something sinister. I felt like throwing up. The last thing I wanted to do was remove that knife from under that chair. The other David was still sobbing uncontrollably. My mind was spitting into an attic of unanswerable questions. Who put this here, and how did they get my name? Not to mention the fact that as I knelt on the cold wood floor, I also sat in that chair, sobbing in protest of being hurt by myself. It was all too much to process. The house and the management had been playing with me this whole time. My thoughts, for some reason, turned to Peter and whether or not he got this far. If he did, if he met a Peter Terry sobbing in this very chair, rocking back and forth, I shook those thoughts out of my head. They didn't matter. I took the knife from under the chair and immediately, the other David went quiet.
David?
He said in my voice.
What do you think you're going to do?
I lifted myself from the ground and clenched the knife in my hand. I'm going to get out of here. David was still sitting in the chair, though he was very calm now. He looked up at me with a slight grin. I couldn't tell if he was going to laugh or strangle me. Slowly, he got up from the chair and stood, facing me. It was uncanny. His height and even the way he stood matched mine. I felt the rubber hilt of the knife in my hand and gripped it tighter. I don't know what I was planning on doing with it, but I had a feeling I was going to need it.
Now,
his voice was slightly deeper than my own.
I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you. And I'm going to keep you here.
I didn't respond. I just lunged and tackled him to the ground. I mounted him and looked down, knife poised and ready. He looked up at me, terrified. It was like I was looking in a mirror. Then the hum returned, low and distant, though I still felt it deep in my body. David looked up at me as I looked down at myself. The hum was getting louder and I felt something inside me snap. With one motion, I slammed the knife into the patch on his chest and ripped down. Blackness fell on the room and I was falling. The darkness around me was like nothing I had experienced up to that point. Room 4 was dark, but it didn't come close to what was completely engulfing me. I wasn't even sure if I was falling after a while. I felt weightless, covered in dark. Then a deep sadness came over me. I felt lost, depressed, and suicidal. The sight of my parents entered my mind. I knew it wasn't real, but I had seen it. And the mind has trouble differentiating between what is real and what isn't. The sadness only deepened. I was in room 9 for what seemed like days. The final room. That's exactly what it was. The end. No end house had an end and I had reached it. But at that moment, I gave up. I knew I would be in that in-between state forever, accompanied by nothing but darkness. Not even the hum was there to keep me sane. I had lost all senses. I couldn't feel myself. I couldn't hear anything. Sight was completely useless here. I searched for a taste in my mouth and found nothing. I felt disembodied and completely lost. I knew where I was. This was hell. Room 9 was hell. Then it happened. A light. One of those stereotypical lights at the end of the tunnel. I felt ground come up from below me and I was standing. After a moment or two of gathering my thoughts and senses, I slowly walked toward that light. As I approached the light, it took form. It was a vertical slit down the side of an unmarked door. I slowly walked through the door and found myself back where I started. The lobby of No End House. It was exactly how I left it. Still empty. Still decorated with childish Halloween decorations. After everything that had happened that night, I was still wary of where I was. After a few moments of normalcy, I looked around the place, trying to find anything different. On the desk was a plain white envelope with my name handwritten on it. Immensely curious, yet still cautious, I mustered up the courage to open the envelope. Inside was a letter, again handwritten. David Williams, congratulations. You have made it to the end of No End House. Please accept this prize as a token of great achievement. Yours forever, Management. With the letter were 5 $100 bills.
Wow.
I couldn't
It was all
stop.
worth it.
It was all worth it, was it? I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed for what seemed like hours. I laughed as I walked out to my car, and I laughed as I drove home. I laughed as I pulled into my driveway. I laughed as I opened my front door to my house. And as I saw the small 10 etched into the wood.
Oh shit.
He's not out of there. And that's the end of No End. Well, that's the end of the story of No End House. Oh my god. He's trapped in an eternal hell. Morning. Good morning, Spider. What are we up to? We have just finished our last story of the night, which was No End House. Oh my god. What did you think about it, Mono?
I initially was like, oh, it was worth it. I mean,
you thought it was worth it after all that? The $500 was worth it?
500's pretty good. But then the 10 at the end kind of was like, okay. So it's another 500, I hope.
No.
Like, to go through another 9 rooms.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. I feel like
it should go up. Like, 1,000 now. It should be 1,000.
Dude,
like,
even like
ramps up.
the first 10, I wouldn't go through with 1,000, I think.
How much would it take?
Oh my god. Like, it has to be like a literally life-changing amount of money, I think, at that point. Like, if I have to go through hell and murder myself, that's gotta be like at least $1 million.
Do I think I could win a fight against myself?
If I'm gonna be stuck in a house, in like a no-end house, right? Where like as soon as I go home, there's a 10 on my door. Even if I like know I live on like house 10, for example, like on like my neighborhood like door number, for example, is actually 10, and it's just like my imagination. Like, I feel like I would like crash out after that. Like, so it would need to be something that it would sustain me even after I get home to like door 10.
Like, Ada has a good point. I mean, like the other you had it coming.
I mean, he did say, I'm gonna hurt you now. So I was like, yeah, okay.
I'm going to fuck you up now.
Like, I would feel really bad if like the other David like stayed sniveling and crying. But no, he suddenly went, oh, I'm gonna hurt you now. And I'm like, well, okay.
I feel like as a writing choice, like, I agree. Like, he should have been kept really pathetic.
Yeah, so that you can like really feel that this is hell. Like, the house really wants you to go through hell. So, yeah, you're not allowed to have any kind of morals in this place. You're just going to do bad things and you're going to go through bad things. So killing an innocent would be one big thing, and I wouldn't be able to do that. I think like I wouldn't even make it to that room because like I said, I wouldn't like as soon as I saw like the thing in room 8 with like the parents, I think I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah, I that's the room that like I think would fuck me up the most.
Yeah, same, for sure.
It would have been the doppelganger room, but if my doppelganger remained like sniveling, crying, shitting, sobbing.
Yeah.
If she became violent, then it's like, oh well, now you deserve it, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Also, hi Stux, welcome in, welcome. Hello Peg, welcome in, how you doing? Welcome. Happy Halloween! Trick or treat. Good morning again, Spider, and welcome back, Grayson. Welcome back. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for reading those stories with me. Thank you for reacting to them and for keeping me company in the spooky time. It really helped because I felt like if I was just reading by myself, I think I would have like actually been so scared. But it helped a lot.
Reading alone.
Yeah, it helped a lot having your presence. It really did. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Hi Medball, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome. Spooky, scary, exactly. I think the other David saying "I'm gonna hurt you" could have been a better execution if they lingered a bit more on the back and forth. Yeah, I think so. But overall, I think the concept of the house is really scary. It's just like, damn, this is just hell, dude. It really is. You have entered the never-ending hell. But like, it makes me wonder how did Peter get out?
What if that wasn't Peter?
What I'm thinking,
that's what I'm thinking.
What I'm thinking is like, David's an asshole. He's a bad person. What if like it was literally just like the devil inviting inviting David into hell? Peter lost the mirror match and never got out of 9. Oh, and his doppelganger's the one who invited him in.
Wait, what? Is that confirmed in the story?
No. It's not. It's just like a theory. Stux has.
Oh, okay.
Also, hi Noel. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat.
I'd like to think that Peter got out because I like Peter.
I like Peter too, but I like there's no escape from this place. How did he?
It's for no end.
Yeah, how did he do this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want to believe that Peter got out. That's my reality, and I choose that one.
Fair. Maybe Peter's drug-addled brain helped him handle the terrors better. Maybe it was just like a really fun drug trip.
Like, you know that
he was just high out of his mind.
Yeah, like Squid Game season 2. Like, there's this guy, right? Like, Thanos. He had drugs.
Oh God, him.
Yeah.
Right. Things kind of hit you harder when you have a good grip on reality. I guess so. Just thinking they wouldn't foreshadow his hesitation otherwise. Fair. Because like the thing is, I feel like my theory is definitely like also like, you know, how did David write the story? Assuming that he's writing the story, right? So maybe they got access to like computers at like room 10 and they have to like invite some other person.
Oh, like that's a prerequisite to get out of the next room.
Maybe,
and Peter fucking hates David and was like, this bitch thinks I'm stupid. I'm gonna bring him in and who's gonna be stupid now, huh? Who's gonna be fucking stupid now?
Peter's like, David deserves to be in here.
I'm gonna bring in my good friend, David.
Happy Halloween, lasso tool, Lami. No, I'm a zombie. I'm not a lasso tool. What the heck? But yeah. Thank you again for reading the stories with me. We're gonna be moving on to our next segment of the Spookathon. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mano. Thank you for being a visitor. Or rather, thank you for dropping by and being our mystery guest. Next time, like I said, we will play No, I'm Not a Human with you for sure.
Of course. I
Good
go
to
back
see
into the ether
you.
now.
Thank you. Take care. Happy Halloween, trick or treat.
Yeah, I'm actually like super busy. I got like this invitation to go to this place called No End House, so I gotta
No,
go
don't
and
do
check it out
that.
real
No, no,
quick.
no. Oh God.
$500, baby. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you for coming, Mono. Thank you. Thank you. That was Mono, everybody. Thank you so much, Mono. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you don't die in No End House, and please don't email me after you're done. Please don't make me be the one that you like text/email after you're done with like room 9. Thank you so much. Thank you. One of the Sproutlings seem like they want like the $500 though, so like maybe you can like email them instead. Alrighty. But yeah, that was our reading your favorite creepypasta / SCP. So thank you for all of your submissions. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. It was a really nice to see your choices. All of you guys have really good taste in both SCPs and creepypasta. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. Let's read again another time. But for now, we're gonna move on to our next segment over in the schedule, which is going to be Phasmophobia with the Sproutlings. So any of the Sproutlings who would like to play along with Phasmophobia, please feel free to join me. But otherwise, I will see you guys in over on the YouTube side. I will see you guys on the other stream, which has been running for 3 hours as well. So we're gonna be going into the Phasmophobia portion. So see you there. All right.